We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 7 yards there and a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned
through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra extra point away from tying up this football game.
Is good.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 24. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
And going deep for Hill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On second down, a run with Breida. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
Big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Michel. And this time he is in. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Dolphins 14. Chiefs.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Logan. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Logan. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Second and 11. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Down Chiefs.
And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 44, Mike, 44.
It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Now they can breathe a little easier. Some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Tua now on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Breida. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 46-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chiefs.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now here's Mahomes. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Number 17.
Butker now to add the extra point.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Tua. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. On first down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Hill, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Travis Kelsey, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Chiefs.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of
And when you're
9.
playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
9 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll find Hall. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to number 17. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
On the carry, it's Logan. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the 1st, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll run it with Bell, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Le'Veon Bell. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Dolphins 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he returns this to the 22.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to air one out. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 46-yard line.
They run again with Logan. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. On 1st down, Logan. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Howard on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Logan, and he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 29. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Makes the score, Chiefs 28, Dolphins 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They run again with Breida. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Tua on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now,
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Dolphins' 35-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Logan. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Logan. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Tackle made.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on 1st down. Logan. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So this one in the win column for Kansas City.